We live?
We are. It's just not showing up on.
We are. That's okay. So, hi guys. This is Dr. Laura Ritchie. For those of you that are new to me, I'm a certified women's health and functional nutrition coach and doctor of physical therapy. And thank you guys so much for joining us. This is our emotions and essential oils class. And we are trying out some new technology tonight. So you have to forgive us. This is kind of a new thing. We'll see how this goes. We're going to try, I'm actually going to see if I can see your questions and comments here in a little bit. And what we might do is just hold questions till the end since I can't read them at this point just yet. And then I can go back and look at those and answer those as we go through, if that works for you guys as well. I was just going to see if I could maybe see our group, but not yet. So you guys can kind of keep me posted too with questions. Definitely give me thumbs up or likes if you're finding this information helpful. Oh, good. I can see it there. Okay, perfect. And there may be a little bit of a delay that I should caution you guys about as well with when we're transitioning to different cameras. We wanted to make sure that you guys could see things that we're talking about really clearly. So there may be a little bit of a delay with that too, just to give you a heads up. But hopefully you'll find this information really helpful, and welcome to the replay too if you're not watching this live with us. This replay will be available for 2 weeks after this class is over. And I wanted to show you guys too, if you are new, the Essential Life book is a really great book. I highly recommend that you check this out. This is something that I gift to people who sign up on my team with me with certain starter kits, and that's an option too. And you can find a lot of information in this book, and there's actually a section just on emotional well-being here, so you can definitely check it out. This is page 308, and there are several pages in here with emotions, so you can also use this as a great reference as well. Another great reference is the Emotions and Essential Oils book. So you can definitely check this out too. This can be a really helpful guide for you. They just came out with the newest edition. I don't have the newest edition just yet, and that is coming. It's got the new oils in it, the petitgrain and the spikenard, which is really exciting too. So we'll be referencing this a little bit with our class as well. And you guys have your handout as well that we are going to be teaching from, so you can download that. You do need to download that from your computer or laptop. It won't work on a smartphone or on an iPad, but you'll have that too. So you can download it and print it or just take notes, and you have all of those information, all those resources for you too. And we will just kind of jump in and get started. I wanted to talk to you guys. It's kind of funny to me that we're doing this class today because it is my 5-year cancerversary. So 5 years ago, back in 2011, I was diagnosed with an extremely rare sarcoma called a desmoid tumor, and only 2 to 4 out of a million people get them. And we always joke that with odds like that, I should have bought a lotto ticket. And that was really going through that health crisis. And I went through 4 surgeries related to that, was really the catalyst for me to keep working on improving my health and looking for other options. And that meant literally detoxifying my life from negative people to the food that I was eating to the synthetics and the Bath and Body Works stuff and all of that. And that's what kind of brought me to essential oils. And I really feel like this is a wellness and lifestyle journey that we are on. So I just wanted to tell you guys, I thought that was really interesting because definitely going through cancer and all of the surgeries and things, I definitely could have used some emotional support in those areas. And this is where I feel like the essential oils fit beautifully, because so many health conditions, it is not just a physical issue. I think you have to look at the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspect of anything that's going on. And the essential oils are a beautiful tool for that. So we will talk about that as we go forward with this class. Now, one of the things that I just wanted to start with is it's really a nice option to have natural support for these things, because many of us are overwhelmed, we're stressed out, we're burned out. You may be dealing with some anxious feelings or sadness, or maybe that's anger or fear or grief, and essential oils can provide you some support in that area. And we're going to talk about that. So why does aroma and aromatherapy, what does that have to do with our mood? Why are these two linked? Well, it's really interesting because our brain is designed to use the aroma to soothe and protect itself. So as we inhale an essential oil, that aroma meets our brain in the olfactory bulb, and this is known as the emotional center of the brain, and this triggers a series of chemicals. So for example, lavender is one of the oils that we talk about, and lavender can trigger serotonin, which has a relaxing effect on the mind and body. And I think this is so interesting. So the olfactory bulb is the only place in the body where the central nervous system is directly exposed to the environment. And this is really just how our brain was designed to use aroma to soothe and protect itself. So that's kind of cool. And what's really interesting is the olfactory bulb is linked to the limbic system in the brain. And this is why oftentimes when we smell something, it may trigger a memory for us. We may remember something or have a relationship with those smells that we think of, which is kind of a neat thing that we can evoke that. Our sense of smell is so powerful. So there's a lot to be said about aromatherapy and using essential oils for this. So there's a couple different techniques that we're going to talk about for mood support to help you in that area. One is to just do a palm inhale. So what you can do is you can take your essential oil. If you're new to oils, they come out a little bit fast, the drops do. So if you don't want to get too much, a little trick is you can put your hand over the top of the bottle and just flip it, and you'll get plenty of essential oil that way. Or if you're a pro and you know how to just get one drop out at a time, you can do that too. But you want to add a drop to your palm, and you're just going to rub it together. You're going to cup your hands over your nose, and then you can inhale. And this is a really nice option. And what's nice about this is you can take your aromatherapy with you anywhere. So you can just add a drop of what you need. Oh, that feels good to kind of get that calming support that lavender has. So you could do this with frankincense and peppermint if you want a little bit of boost. So a lot of people have that 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. slump where they're reaching for their caffeine or their sugar, and you could do this with a drop of peppermint and frankincense. You could do this with peppermint and wild orange. It could work really well for that. Another option for your aromatherapy is to use a diffuser, and you can add anywhere from 3 to 10 drops of the essential oil to your diffuser, and you can just let that run. And it could be next to your desk. You guys can see here that I have a diffuser right here next to my desk that's going to support you. You can put it by your bed, but you can just have this running. You can have one at your desk and just have those essential oils going to support you. It can be a really great option. So this lasts for hours. Your whole family or your office can benefit from this. If you have a little one that may be cranky, you could maybe diffuse some essential oils to help support them with that. So a calming kind of combination with the oils would be lavender and cedarwood, and you could do this at bedtime. And that could work really well. Mist is another option. So here I have just a little spray bottle, and this has lavender and water in it, and you can just spritz this into the air as needed. This can work great for traveling and on the go. So spritzing it in the car, you could use this as perfume. Safety tip, you do not want to put essential oils in the eyes, so you don't want to spray this near your eyes, so avoid your eyes or any kind of mucous membranes. But you could just do a little spritz. Lavender is really great. It's very calming. So you could spritz some of this onto your pillow or around your bedroom before you go to bed, but you just spritz that into the air and you can kind of breathe it in and do it that way. So another option for you. And the last option that we can use for essential oils to support us emotionally is doing it on the skin. So applying them topically. Again, I'm a doTERRA educator, essential oil educator, and what we're talking about is really for doTERRA oils. Those are the oils that I trust and that I know are safe. Not all essential oils are safe for internal use or for topical use. So I would not recommend doing this with the Now oils or any kind of oils that you would get from the health food store or anything like that. It even says on the bottle of these that they're not for internal use or topical use. Remember that whatever you're putting on your skin is being absorbed into your bloodstream, into your system. So I would not do this. I would just kind of caution against this. I'm really talking about doTERRA oils because they are certified pure therapeutic grade. They've gone through several third-party testing. These oils are pure. They're very safe to use internally, and those are the ones that I trust. So caution with that, but you can use them on the skin. So you could put the oils on the bottom of your feet, which is a really great place, the back of your neck. You could apply them to the spine, anywhere where you need some support with that, where they can be absorbed into your skin. For some people that have sensitive skin, you may need to use a carrier oil. So that would be like our fractionated coconut oil here. So things like the hot oils, like oregano and cinnamon and clove, those you want to dilute. You would not want to put oregano directly onto your skin. You'd definitely want a carrier oil with that. But for some people, even peppermint, for some people that have sensitive skin, you may want a carrier oil. So we have our fractionated coconut oil that would work great for that. And we all know that touch can be really soothing and bonding, and you could rub the feet of a nervous child, or you could massage a loved one's neck or back, and that's a great way to work the oils and also get that emotional support with the oils too. And it's just an option. Like we mentioned, peppermint. Peppermint is very cooling, so that can be a great option for you as well. And research has actually shown that essential oils can be very beneficial for aromatherapy with that. So ylang ylang, and we'll talk about these in a little more detail here coming up, but ylang ylang can calm and relax the mind and body. Research has shown that lemon can actually reduce anxious and sad feelings, as does clary sage when used aromatically, which is kind of a nice benefit. Chamomile can improve focus and can decrease hyperactivity in teenagers. Melissa, it's also known as lemon balm, and this can help to reduce stress without slowing activity level. And wild orange can reduce anxiousness and increase positivity in dental offices. How many of us are afraid of going to the dentist, or that maybe be an unpleasant experience? So you could put a little wild orange before to support you and kind of help you out with that. And peppermint can support cognitive performance and mood. So this could be a nice thing. You could use your essential oils while maybe you're studying for an exam and you're a little stressed out. So you could use the oils to help you. This is all going to benefit in a great, great way. So let's talk a little bit about some of our favorite oils for mood management that can kind of help with this. And we'll go through these and talk about them a little bit more in detail. So let's start with lavender. We mentioned it earlier. We put it on, I inhaled it. And if you have your oils at home, do this with us. You can open up your oils and smell them as we're going through all of this together. But lavender is emotionally the oil of communication. And I'm getting all of this from our Emotions and Essential Oil book. So it's the oil of communication. Our doTERRA's lavender is sourced from France. So that's one of the amazing things, and a big difference about doTERRA is these oils are sourced from their indigenous regions, so where the plant really thrives. So everything from the time of day to the soil to the weather conditions, where the plant is grown really affects the quality and the efficacy of that oil. So lavender really helps. It can help to ease sadness. It can help to soothe any anxiousness that you may have. It can also help to support restful sleep. So it's a really amazing oil. We often say that lavender is the gateway oil, that if people are kind of curious about essential oils and not sure how they work, when they try lavender to help with sleep, it can be a real game changer for them, and it can kind of make them a believer in essential oils and kind of be that gateway to using the essential oils more. So that's kind of a neat thing. Lavender is really awesome. We have frankincense. This is an amazing, amazing oil. Frankincense is it's an enhancer oil. So you can use it with whatever essential oils you're using and just have that on hand to benefit. So you can layer your oils. Oh, are you guys seeing that okay? You can let me know. Oh, I can read the comments. Yay. Okay. Yes. Hot oils, oregano, peppermint, cinnamon may cause irritation. Absolutely. Use your discretion. Yeah, oil should always be diluted to help with that, definitely. So this is so good. So there's a little bit of a delay, so if you type in questions, I may get to them a little bit after. And thank you so much, Hillary. Yay, you're on. This is fun. Hillary and Julie's here. People are watching. This is exciting. So forgive me for the delay. We're trying out some new tech, but yeah, absolutely. So dilution helps your oils last longer because you may only need a few drops, and we'll talk about that coming up. We'll talk about roller bottles and so many fun things to support you with all of this. Absolutely. So thanks, Hillary. Thanks for all the tips and helping us with that delay. So frankincense it's known as the oil of truth. And doTERRA's frankincense is sourced from Somalia, and it promotes relaxation. It can ease sadness. It's very grounding. This is often used in churches or religious functions to help with that connection to the divine. So you often see like churches may have like frankincense incense or different things, but the essential oil is really amazing. So this could be great for you when you're doing your prayer time or meditation or yoga or anything like that. You could diffuse your frankincense to help support you. We often know that frankincense was given to the Christ child, so that is an option as well. It's just a really, really amazing oil, and we hear about it a lot, and there's a reason. It's a powerful punch. We always joke, when in doubt, pull your frankincense out. Spikenard, the new oil, is very similar, has very similar chemical properties to frankincense. So now we can say, when in doubt, pull your frankincense or spikenard out. So let's talk about wild orange. And hopefully I'm showing these where you guys can see them okay. Oh, good. So wild orange is the oil of abundance. doTERRA's wild orange is sourced from the Dominican Republic. And this can really help to soothe any anxious feelings, to ease any sadness, but it also can be energizing. So this is an interesting one. And again, everybody may react a little bit differently to the essential oils, but it depends on what you want to use that to support you in. So you could put a little bit of peppermint and wild orange on the back of your neck to be really energizing and supporting, or you could put a drop of orange with lavender and cedarwood in the diffuser for sleep. So just depending on what you need, you can use that to help you as well. And speaking of peppermint, let's talk about peppermint. So peppermint is the oil of a buoyant heart. doTERRA's peppermint is sourced in Washington. It's here in the United States. And this is very energizing. It can help clear the mind, can be very invigorating. We talk about how peppermint's very cooling. So it's a great one to put on the back of your neck if it's really warm outside. You can diffuse it. It's very energizing. I love peppermint. It's one of my favorites. It's really great. You can apply it to your head or your neck if you're having head or neck tension. It's a really, really great oil to have on hand for that. So bergamot. This is one of my favorite oils, guys. I really love bergamot because emotionally, this is the oil of self-acceptance. And I think that is so beautiful, especially as we're going through these health and wellness and lifestyle changes. A lot of times, food is emotional. It's not just about the food. And I see this a lot in my health coaching practice. And bergamot can be a great thing to work on that self-acceptance, self-worth. I like to put it on just like perfume. I can put that on right now. So you can add a little bit to your pulse points, add a little bit behind your neck. And another really great place to put your oils is right over your heart. So that's a really good place too that I like to do emotionally. Oh yeah, so I'm seeing some of your comments coming in. I know that some of the doTERRA oils are usually directly on the skin. What if UK? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know about the UK laws, Julie. I know more about United States because that's where I am here. Your preference as long as you're... Yeah, so Julie says she loves bergamot. Bergamot's one of my absolute favorites. So this is great for emotional support, for helping with that. Again, helps to soothe anxiousness, ease feelings of sadness. And the nice thing is, emotionally, it can help promote letting go. So how often do we maybe feel a little bit stuck or feel like we need to kind of let go and move on from things and do that? I'm dealing with a few like hip challenges right now. I've got some labral tears in my hips, and it's interesting. I have some muscles that are kind of tight, and it's interesting again, that mind, body, soul connection. I'll apply bergamot kind of for that emotional support in those areas to help let that go. So it's the let it go oil. Maybe we should dip it like Elsa's oil from Frozen. I don't know, but let it go oil for you there. And ylang ylang. So ylang ylang this is a fun oil. This is emotionally the oil of the inner child. So doTERRA's ylang ylang is sourced from Madagascar. And this can help to ease sadness. It can be very relaxing. It can be very calming as well. So this is a nice one if you need to have some fun in your life, right? Just as important as nutrition, as stress management. We need to be able to have joy and fun in life, and we need to be able to do that wherever we are. Even amidst challenges, even amidst struggles, it's so, so important to get in touch with that inner child and have fun or joy. That may be a little thing, that may be just laughing once a day or something like that, but ylang ylang can help you with that. Vetiver. Vetiver is the oil of centering and descent. And doTERRA's vetiver is sourced from Haiti. And vetiver, it's a very grounding oil. It smells very woodsy, kind of trees-like. It can help ease nervous energy. It can help to calm any anger. It can be very soothing. So this could be a great oil to use to kind of ground yourself or use it in blends. It's got a strong smell, and I'll be honest with you guys, when I first came to oils, I'm very, very sensitive to a lot of things. And like I cannot go into Bath and Body Works. That's just asking for a disaster, because just smelling those candles and stuff just brings on an instant headache, and I do not feel good. So I was a little nervous about smelling some of the oils, but I can tell you doTERRA's oils I did not have a single problem with, except for me personally, it was vetiver. I did not like the smell initially when I smelled it. Here's something to point out. If there is an oil that you're smelling and you really are turned off by the smell, like you really, really don't like it, could be a possibility that it may be bringing up an emotional component for you. Maybe, that's a possibility. Oh, hey, Laura, thanks for joining us. Thanks for popping on. So maybe bringing up an emotional component if you really don't like the smell of an oil. What you can do is go to your Emotions and Essential Oils book and look up what that oil is. And it was just interesting to me because I did not like vetiver, and it was at a time in my life where when I read about this, it definitely resonated with me and felt like it could have been an emotional component with what was going on with me specifically. So that is so interesting. So I cannot tell you how many times, 9 times out of 10, it is so interesting. I'll be teaching a class or sharing oils with a friend or something, and they'll be like, oh, I really do not like that oil. And we'll look up what it is in the book, and they will be shocked. They will be like, oh my gosh. So I have to share a story. There was my future brother-in-law, Andrew, and we have him to thank for all this amazing software and the streaming and everything. So thank you, Andrew. Big shout out to him. But he was with a friend, and she really didn't like the scent of clove. Now, clove, emotionally, is the oil of boundaries. And she had smelled it and was like, I really don't like this. And they looked it up in the emotions book, and it really, really resonated with her. She had had a boyfriend that wasn't the nicest person and was kind of controlling and things. And what happened was he happened to call her, and she got out her clove and was smelling her little sample bottle of clove, and it accidentally spilled. So it was a very, very, very strong aroma of clove. And she said, she described it as almost an out-of-body experience, that she was finally able to just say, I gotta go, and hang up the phone with him. And she was like, what just happened? And I just immediately thought, okay, your angels knocked over that little bottle of clove for you. So clove is the say no oil. I call it it's the oil of boundaries. So if you need help setting healthy boundaries, get you some clove. Dilute it. It's a hot oil. But it's just fascinating to me how the emotions play in with this. The emotions book describes it really well. It kind of talks about if you were going to go through your garden and pull out weeds, it's hard to do if the soil's really dry. However, if you water your garden and then pull out the weeds, it's going to be much easier. So the essential oils do not do the work for us, but they support us with helping us in that area. So it's just a nice way, if you need some support, have your diffuser going. Ideally for emotional support, aromatic is going to be the best way to support you with those issues. But it's just a nice tool. It's a tool in your toolkit to have for stress, and we could all use something in that area to help us with that. So that was vetiver. We kind of got off on a tangent there, but I like to tell you guys stories from personal experience too. Roman chamomile, and I have to thank my BFF, Hilary LeMay. Thank you so much for this Roman chamomile, because I would not have this to show you guys without it. What happened is Roman chamomile has actually been out of stock. As well, Melissa's actually out of stock too, but don't worry, because it's going to come back on December 1st. You can get your Roman chamomile and Melissa. So add that to your wish list, put that on your calendar so you can get you your Roman chamomile. My dear friend sent me this little sample of it, which is so nice, because I had never smelled Roman chamomile before. This is another reason why I love doTERRA. The crop was damaged and it didn't pass their testing, and they are not going to put an oil and sell an oil if it doesn't pass their purity testing and everything going on there. So we are patiently waiting for our Roman chamomile, and I'm so excited about this. This is the oil of spiritual purpose, and it can help with easing sadness. It can help with calming anxiousness. It can promote relaxation. It's a great one to use at bedtime as well. with your lavender, but that's Roman chamomile. So thank you again, Hillary. I was so excited to get this liquid gold in the mail and get to try it. And you guys stay tuned because it's coming December 1st. We will get our Roman chamomile and our Melissa back. And then we have lemon, and lemon is the oil of focus. And doTERRA's lemon is sourced from Italy, which I think is really cool. So lemon can also help to ease sadness. It can help to calm any anxious feelings. It can also help with clear thinking. So a great blend that you could diffuse at work or while you're studying would be a little bit of lemon and a little bit of peppermint. And that can just be energizing and help with focus and be really great to support you with everything going on. I will just say balance for me is one of my absolute favorite oils. I love this oil, guys. This is a grounding blend. I put a couple drops on the bottom of my feet before I start my day. It smells amazing. It makes like an amazing perfume. It's just one of my favorite oils. It's a really great one to also help with easing any feelings of anxiousness and just supporting you. I get scans at MD Anderson Cancer Center every 6 months. And what I've started doing is wearing a scarf when I go in because I have to lay still and be in the MRI tube they do my abdomen and pelvis. So it's close to an hour and a half or 2 hours. And that's a really long time to be in a really noisy tube. And I'm not a person who gets claustrophobic, but I will tell you that, oh my gosh, you get me in a tiny little space and that's really loud, and it is a lot for me. Not a little, it's a lot. A little kind of those anxious feelings start, let's put it that way. So I put some balance all over my scarf. And so I have that. It's almost like aromatherapy while I am in there. And it just really, really helps. It makes such a difference and just calms me in that place because I don't want to be knocked out to do those scans. And this just helps me to stay calm and just get through them in a really great way. So that is awesome. Oh yeah, so thanks. So Hillary is sharing about where the book is from. Thank you so much, Hillary. She is on the ball. She's our support from Virginia, all the way from Virginia. So that is awesome. I love how we support and help everybody, one another. So those are kind of some of the main oils. Now, again, like with children, you want to start slow, use small amounts, and dilute. So you can use your carrier oil. We have fractionated coconut oil. doTERRA has theirs. I really like this in vivo oil as well because it has a pump, which makes things really handy. So for kids, you may only need 1 drop if they're really, really little, maybe 1 to 3 drops. And it's really simple. So these are our roller bottles, and this one in particular is from the Root and Petal. I love the Root and Petal. You need to check her out. You can get these on Amazon. They're all different colors on the different tops, and it just makes it really convenient and easy for your kids so they can find it and know what to do. Yeah, definitely connect with Hillary on Facebook. Hillary has a YouTube channel too with lots of do-it-yourself. She does a Periscope every Thursday. So check out Hillary LeMay. She is awesome. Search for her, search Hillary LeMay in the keywords for YouTube, and you can find her there too. Definitely. You'll learn so much. But the Root and Petal, amazing. So all you do is you just open up your roller bottle, and whatever oil that you were going to use, you would open up your oil and you would just add to that however many drops you needed, depending on how much you wanted to dilute it. So for babies, I would maybe do 1 drop. 1 drop could go a long way, applying to the spine or the feet. For children, you could do maybe 3 drops. I would say maybe up until 12, maybe older than that, you could do a little bit more, maybe 5 drops, adults 5 to 7, somewhere in there. And you can see what works best for you. You could dilute it more, but start with a little because you can always add more with that and see what works best for you. But you could dilute it, use your roller bottle. So you would add your oils, then we could get our pump and fill it with the fractionated coconut oil. And then it has that roller bottle top here, and you just push that in, and then you're done. You have that there, and you could just roll it right on, cap that. So it's really simple, guys, to make roller bottles, and I highly recommend it because this is liquid gold. 1 drop goes a really long way, so you can really stretch your oils, and you can save a lot of money by making roller blends. And that is just a little tip for you guys too, especially with using the oils with the kiddos. So that's a nice little tip. doTERRA has specific oils for emotions. There are several. So I don't know if you guys can see these okay, but I will maybe hold these up and see if you guys can see them okay. Can let me know. And these are really nice. So a new product is these roller blends. So all of these have the oils. And then they just came out with a new product here with the roller blends. And I'll show you guys these. This is really cool. They now have, doTERRA has trademarked this new topper, and it is a stainless steel topper, and it is leak proof now, which is awesome. And so it just makes it really simple. You can roll your essential oils on where you need them and support them just wherever you go. So you can throw this in your purse or have it in your bag. And these are nice options too. So they sound like what they do. There are 6. So we have cheer and forgive. Forgive's a big one, guys. How many times do we have like health issues that come up, like when we're like angry or holding on to grudges or things? Put a little forgive on your heart or on the bottom of your feet before you go to bed. We have peace. I personally used a lot of peace. I was in a car accident 2 months ago, and I got really anxious after I would drive after that because a car had pulled out in front of me. So I used a lot of peace, and that really made a difference for me. Passion. I really like to use passion when I'm working, when I'm being creative, when I'm thinking of things to do. Motivate. I call this the I don't want to's oil. So if I don't want to do the dishes or I don't want to clean the house, I'll diffuse or put on a little bit of Motivate, and that will really help me and give me a little boost. And console. Console is really amazing if you are dealing with any grief or know of anybody dealing with grief. This is an amazing, amazing oil to help support them in those difficult times and in those difficult challenges that may come up. Peace or console are also nice oils to diffuse at night too. They can really be great to supporting restful sleep. And you guys will notice these roller bottles look a little different than the traditional roller bottles. These are colored, and these caps are from the root and petal. So you can order just the caps. I think this is going to be a limited time thing, but it makes it really convenient because you can just apply those, and it makes it really easy to find your roller bottles very quickly if they're color coded like this. And Becky with the root and petal, she's awesome. She was able to coordinate these with our emotional roller blends. So you can switch out the tops. It makes it super simple. And thanks to Hillary for sharing this code with us, and thanks to Becky from the root and petal, we have a coupon code to show you guys to share. So this is 20% off. I do ask that you guys keep this just in our group. So keep this just in our group, please. This is just a special. This is just a perk. Thanks to Hillary and Becky with the root and petal, just for you guys for being here. So screenshot this. The code is convention, and it's 20% off. So if you wanted to get some of these caps or the amazing roller bottles, you can use this. She's got a bunch of amazing stuff in her store, so definitely check that out too. And there's your coupon code for that. But yeah, so there's so many oils. We talked about the single blend oils. We talked about doTERRA's emotional support oils that they have specifically for that can be very, very helpful. But I think it's important to remember that this is a lifestyle change. This is a life, health, and wellness journey with everything that we're doing here. So we got to look at diet to look at things that can help to improve our mood. So we really want to talk about increasing eating more plants, more vegetables, plant-based foods, avoiding the processed food. This is so important, guys. Like, eat real whole food. And I know it sounds crazy, but this can have a direct effect with your mood, with your thinking, everything there. A lot of this, the majority of serotonin is actually produced in the gut, not in the brain. So this is huge, 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 huge. So when we're talking about diet, inhaling grapefruit oil, this can help to reduce appetite and curb cravings. So a lot of people, when they're getting off the processed foods, because those foods are addictive, it can be really hard. Plus sugar is super addictive. So this can just help you to curb those cravings when you need to. Have a little bit of support. This is how we scaffold ourselves and support ourselves with oils. Another oil that you could use is cinnamon bark. So cinnamon can help to promote healthy blood sugar levels. And it could be a great one for you to use to add in. I love the taste of cinnamon, plus it's fall, so you can add a little bit to your tea or to your green smoothies. You can make a pumpkin smoothie, which would be really great, so that would be a great option as well. Let's talk about gut health, because we talked about diet, and then I kind of mentioned the gut. This is really, really important. So recent studies have showed that a healthy balance of gut flora can improve your mood. And essential oils can promote digestive health while encouraging the beneficial bacteria to flourish. So Digescend is it's a digestive supportive essential oil that you can apply. You may want to dilute it, but apply it to your tummy or take a drop internally. Guys, this is really interesting. The number one symptom of celiac disease is depression. So maybe taking gluten out for a little while. The top 7 food sensitivities are gluten, dairy, sugar, soy, corn, peanuts, and eggs. So you maybe need to look into that. And I always tell people, when you take those foods out, if you add them back in to see if you have a sensitivity after 30 days, you may need to check your mood. If you notice that you have a shorter fuse, if you are having more of a temper, if you're kind of snapping at your kids or your family members, that could be a symptom of a gluten sensitivity. So keep that in mind, because what we eat definitely affects our mood. With gut health, doing a good probiotic can be really, really helpful. And this is a new product from doTERRA. It's PB Assist Junior. This is a probiotic formulated specifically for kids. It is sweetened with a natural sweetener, xylitol and erythritol. So this is a great, great option. It tastes amazing. It tastes like pixie sticks. You are not going to have a problem getting your child to eat this. You're probably going to have a problem getting them to stop because most of them want a lot. So it's just one a day that works really well, but it comes in these little, like a little pixie stick, and it tastes amazing. I've tried this. I love this personally. So adding in a probiotic can really help to improve and support your mood. Another option that we could do is doTERRA also has PB Assist Plus. This is the adult probiotic. So adding in a probiotic to just support your body can be really, really helpful as well. And it could be a game changer. So doing something very simple as just getting off the processed foods and adding in a probiotic could really, really help with this. Exercise is really, really important, and moderate exercise 3 times a week can reduce sadness and improve sleep quality. So this is huge, guys. So peppermint can help with increasing energy and aerobic performance. It can help to support your respiratory system. So a lot of people may notice that if they put a little bit of peppermint on, they kind of smell it, or maybe they rub a little bit on their chest. That could help them with running or exercising or going a little bit longer and supporting them that way. So that's something that you could definitely try. I personally love to put a little bit of peppermint and frankincense on before my workouts, which works really well. And then we need to talk about sleep. Sleep is so, so important, guys. It's so important for our health. And 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night can help to support memory and mood and focus. So you could try lavender and cedarwood. You could diffuse that. You could add it to a warm bath, maybe do an Epsom salt or magnesium flake bath, or apply it to the bottoms of the feet. This could help tremendously. You could even try, doTERRA has come out with a new product, and they have soft gels now to support sleep. And this is an amazing, amazing soft gel. This has lavender in it. It also has L-theanine, an amino acid to help with sleep. It has lemon balm, passion flower, and German chamomile. All of these are herbs that can help to support your sleep. So this could be definitely something that you could try and could be a natural way to support your sleep, because sleep is so, so essential. If you're not getting good sleep, you're in trouble. So you definitely want to do that. And they also came out with, they've revamped Serenity. So Serenity used to be the calming blend, and now Serenity is the restful blend. And these are designed to go together, the soft gels and the oil. You want to use them in sync. They have added cedarwood and vetiver and hoewood, so more of these grounding oils to help support your sleep, and it's amazing. I really, really love this new blend. So add this to your wish list if you need a little bit of help with sleep support for sure. And hormone support. So both men and women can experience hormone imbalances associated with health challenges. Geranium or thyme applied over the liver can be really helpful, or over the kidneys, and this can just help to support progesterone. Geranium and frankincense can help to support the endocrine system, so if you need a little bit of support in that area. Clary sage can provide support for estrogen imbalance, so just depending on what you need, you can use your essential oils to support you in those ways as well. And then just kind of safety tips too. Remember that, and I mentioned this a little bit before, but the essential oils do not go in your eyes. They don't go in the ears or in any of the mucous membranes. Some of the citrus oils can be photosensitive, so you don't want to put them on and then go into direct sunlight. That would not be a great thing. So just be cautious of that. Things like the lemon and the wild orange and the bergamot, the grapefruit. For some people, taking them internally and then going out in the sunlight may cause a sensitivity. So just be cautious with that. I do a lot of personally, I do 2 drops of lemon in warm water every morning to just help to support my body and get those digestive juices going and help first thing in the morning. And I don't really have an issue with going out in the sunlight, but I had one person who did. So just be cautious. Everybody's different. Everybody has that bio-individuality, different microbiome. It's your own journey. And that's the great thing is you can try different things and see what works for you. And if there's one oil that isn't working for you, try a different one, because there's one that is going to support you and help you with that, definitely. And on that handout, there's a bunch of different oils that are recommended for specific things or emotions that you may be having. So you can try them. You could try one. You could try a different one. You could try a combination. We talked about making roller bottle blends. You could make a roller bottle blend to support you. Or you could try one of the essential oils that are specific to emotions that doTERRA has already made for us. But for an example, like for anger, Roman chamomile, bergamot, sandalwood, or ylang ylang could support you in those areas. So you could try one, you could try a blend of those just to kind of see. But look through that list, see which one resonates with you. You can kind of pick that out and go from there and just use that to support you with the essential oils. And it's just a kind of an amazing thing, guys. I really, the more that I'll be honest, I came to essential oils because I was in physical discomfort and I wanted to get out of that physical pain and discomfort. And one of my favorite ways to use the essential oils now is for emotional support. And it's just fascinating to me. I'll just see if one just kind of jumps out at me that day, if I want to try it, and I'll look it up in the emotions book, and it's usually right. Now, another resource that you guys might want to check out, there's this emotions and essential oils wheel. I got this from Aroma Tools. And this is really helpful because you can use it if you want to feel a positive emotion. So say you want to feel more peace. You can look at the different oils that could support you with that specific emotion. It works vice versa as well. If you are feeling a negative emotion, so say for example sadness, and you want to get out of that, you can look and see which oils will help support you to get you into the positive emotion too. So this is kind of a handy thing. It's a nice little tool to have on hand to reference and use while you're using your oils. There's also a little chart, as we mentioned in the beginning, in the Essential Life book. So you could also check that out too to just see if that helps for you. But I hope this was really helpful, guys. Let me see if we have any questions or things that are coming in. Yeah, so totally, I love this. Yeah, you're going to love, Julie, you're going to love this. You're going to love this wellness lifestyle. Absolutely, just like Hillary said. So if you guys have any questions, please type them into the chat box now. I'll be happy to answer them for you. That's kind of all I had for this class. I wanted to keep it short and sweet and under an hour for sure. And I'll kind of hang tight in case any questions come up that you guys have. Our next virtual Facebook Live class is going to be on Wednesday, October 26th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time again. And we're going to talk about staying healthy all year, because we're in that transition period now where we're going into fall and a lot of people are going under the weather. So this could be a great class for you to just learn how to support you and support your immune system and your family while we're transitioning into that. So that'll be a really fun class for us to do. Please feel free, if you are new to essential oils and you're interested in getting started, please let me know. Please comment, or you can send me an email at womenshealthcoach@gmail.com or send me a private message and just let me know, and I'd be happy to help you. We have an amazing team. We have a private Facebook group that we support each other in. I do Facebook Lives in that group. We provide a lot of education and resources because I want people to feel very supported, because this is a wellness journey. So when you're coming to Essential Oils, we definitely want to help you out. I have kind of a welcome packet that I give to people that get started. If somebody referred you to this, please get with them. Please get back with them and talk to them about getting started with essential oils. But if you don't have somebody in your life who's helping you with oils, I would love to be that person to help and support you along this journey. So please let me know. Let's see if we have any other questions coming in. Oh, thanks, Hillary. So Hillary put my email in there. Go over proportions of oils as coconut oil for roller bottles. Janice, so are you talking about, Jen, are you talking about dilution guide recommendations for the roller bottles? I think maybe that's what you're asking. So the Essential Life book has a great chart all about dilution. And if you guys have this book, it is fascinating. I highly recommend it. It's on page 12 on the Essential Life book that talks about dilution. Oh, good. Okay, yes. So that's what Jen was asking. Julie, loved it. Thanks so much. Could you remind me of the books you showed? Oh, absolutely, Julie. Yeah. Let me answer Jana's question, then I'll do a recap of the books and everything for you, definitely. So the dilution guide, what's recommended in the Essential Life book is for babies, 1 drop to 1 tablespoon. And honestly, for babies, you could do 1 drop of essential oil in a 10 ml roller. So 1 drop is going to be plenty. You can put that in there and then dilute the rest with the fractionated coconut oil. And that would work really, really well. For children, it says 1 drop to 1 teaspoon. You could do, what I typically do is maybe 3 to 5 drops for kids. So with kids, I'm kind of thinking anywhere from maybe 2 years of age up to maybe 12. Somewhere in there. Again, you have to kind of perfect this for what works for you and your kids. You can try it out and see. I've definitely seen people do more for sure. And then for adults, it kind of recommends 3 to 6 drops per teaspoon. You could maybe do 5 to 7, or you could go up. I've seen people do 10 drops in a 10 ml roller bottle. I've seen people do 20 drops. It just depends on how strong. But remember, a little bit goes a long, long ways. So start with less and you can always add more to that. Jenna, I hope that helps with dilution. You can definitely reference the Essential Life book. And I'll also post, there's a couple other dilution guides. I'll post them in our group too that could help you. There's one specific for age that could be really helpful. But again, less is more with dilution. Yeah, so I forgot to mention to you guys, this is my fun shirt. I picked it out specifically for this emotions class. It's the Serenity Prayer with a little twist. So this says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know what oils to use in both situations. So I hope this helps you with using the oils for emotional support, and definitely knowing, we can't control everything that happens to us in life. The world's not going to change. We have to change. And stress is really our perception of that stress. So use your essential oils to help you, because we all know that stress causes lots of health concerns and issues. So we definitely want to support ourselves with that. So Julie asked about the books. So we have the Essential Life book. This is something that I gift to people who get started on my team with a starter kit, and just to kind of help them along their journey. So this is the first one. It's great. I highly, highly recommend this book. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks, Jana. I'm glad that helps. Yeah, you can definitely check that out. This is the other book. This is the Emotions and Essential Oils book. I have the 4th edition, but there is a 5th edition that is coming out, and it has the spikenard and the petitgreen, the 2 new oils in there. So you definitely want to check that out as well. And these, I believe you can get off Amazon. I ordered these from aromatools.com. This is the Emotions and Essential Oils wheel. So you could use that to support you as well and have that on hand. It's just a nice tool. It's got the side for if you're experiencing a negative emotion and you want to get out of that emotion, or if you want to feel a positive emotion. You can reference it both ways, which will work really well for that. And these are all just kind of great resources to have to support you along your lifestyle and wellness journey. Before I forget, I wanted to show you guys, I am doing a giveaway and how you can enter to get this. This is an Emotions and Essential Oils book that has a lot of the oils that we talked about. It's a great, great resource. If you go to my Facebook page, if you either search Dr. Laura Ritchie, or you go to facebook.com/Women's Health Nutrition Coach, and you will find my coaching page. And if you just if you like, you get 1 entry into the drawing. If you like my page, you get an entry. If you comment, you get an entry. So lots of different things. So you can put in lots of entries for this, and I'm going to pull a name on Friday to get this. So head over to my Facebook page and please like it if you find this information helpful. It would really help me out a lot. So I would definitely appreciate that. But I hope this class was really, really helpful for you guys. Do you have any other questions, comments, things that I can read here? I'm so glad that you loved it, Julie. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, Hillary is amazing. She is thebomb.com. I'm so glad that she helped, especially with this little delay. I can't see your questions as quickly in real time, so there's a bit of a delay. So thank you, Hillary. You're awesome for helping with that. Oh, it's not available on Amazon in the UK. Maybe, Julie, check out aromatools.com and see if they would ship to the UK. That's a great question. I didn't realize that with Amazon to the UK. That's, yeah, keep us posted on that. Let us know, because that would be good to know with everything going on. Okay, so if you guys don't have any other questions, I will jump off. I hope to see you guys on our next Facebook Live on Wednesday the 26th. So this video recording will be up for 2 weeks. And then after that, so what would that be? Let's see, the 25th. So this will be up through October 25th at midnight, and then we'll take it down, and then we will get ready for our next class on the 26th, all about staying healthy all year round and supporting your health and your immune system and all kinds of great stuff. Again, please let me know if you're interested in getting started. I'd be happy to help you, but I love just providing education and resources. The essential oils have been such a gift to me, such a help to me in my own health journey, and I hope it's a help to you. And I will post, I'll go back through and see if there's any links that we need to post, and Hillary's been amazing, so thank you so much, Hillary, for that. And yeah, if you guys think of anything else, just post in the group. We'll be happy to help you, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I'll catch you in 2 weeks for our next class. Have a great night. Bye.